Welcome back to the channel. If you like the content I'm creating, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bell notification so that you're updated on the videos that I am currently making. So today I'm going to talk to you about the worst thing that can happen when you ask a question is they say no. It's not really that big of a deal. You see, like most of you, probably damn near all of you, I too would be so afraid of rejection. Rejection of potential romantic partners, rejection of um, jobs, rejection of what I was doing, like projects, rejection of, just about anything really. And the way it works for most people is that when they go ask a question, for instance, like, will you go out with me? Or, um, I would you be interested in purchasing this product I'm selling, or would you be interested in backing this project that I'm putting together, or whatever it is. What they usually do, which is the worst part of it, is that they take the rejection as a personal rejection, not an issue rejection. For instance, if you go out there and it's your job to ask pretty girls or pretty guys, questions on a survey, then you're going to do it, and even if they reject, say no, I'm not interested, you're not going to really take it personally because they're rejecting the survey. They're not rejecting you. You're not going to have that same emotional attachment to it. And it's not going to be a big issue at all. If any, you're just going to be like, hey, are you interested in taking the survey? Ask questions about um, your your romantic practices, for instance. And if they say no, you're like, okay, whatever, off to the next one. And it's not a big deal. You're just going through the numbers. Or, but if you go up and say, hey, will you go out with me? And they like no, or give some, other vague responses, which is pretty typical, or just say nothing at all, then they've rejected you. You take it personally, and you feel like, you're not good enough because that one person has rejected you. So what I'm saying is, in order to get over rejection, you have to make it about the issue and not about you. See, when your validation comes from within, nobody can take it from you. And all questions that you never ask are no. So, with that concept in mind, I went out and started asking questions. I started asking for things, and if I didn't get them, I didn't get them. I didn't put too much value on it, but sometimes I got them, and sometimes it was some of the odd stuff. And if I got rejected for, say, proposal, or romantic engagement, or whatever it was, I was just like, okay, on to the next one. No, it wasn't a big deal. See, when you make it about an issue rather than you, rejection's not a big deal. It's just like, okay, whatever. It's like if you're walking around trying to give people a pillowcase and they say no, thank you, you're not really going to take that personally. You're just going to be like, okay, next person. Eventually, someone's going to say yes, I'll take it. And it's the same thing with like really anything. Eventually, someone's going to be interested in your project. Eventually, someone's going to be interested in your romantic gesture. Someone's going to be interested in you, in you as a person. But most people, not really. But you have to get through the no's to get to the yeses. And later on, people may change their mind and come back, because if you're the type of person, for instance, that you're like, you go out there and you put yourself out and you just keep going, it's like rejection, hits you and you're just like, yeah, off the shoulder you go, on to the next one. You see, that's a lot of confidence, and confidence is the most attractive trait in the world, whether you're a man or a woman. Everyone wants to be themselves, and so when they find someone who is authentically being themselves and just continuing, going forward, they have no choice but to, like, they're inspired by it. They want to be around that person. That person has like a magnetic appeal to them, because everyone wants to kind of, it's almost like pseudo living, like when a parent didn't do what they want in their life, so they try to get their kid to do it for, do that life that they wanted to live, and you're like living through another. And it's the same concept when people following another person, in a way they're kind of living through them. If they feel too afraid to express themselves authentically, they want to be around someone who does. And in a way, it makes them almost like they're doing it, even though they're technically not. But by being around someone who is, they can live through that person. They can, you know, picture themselves in that position, and because they decided they were too afraid to do it, but they want to still do it. So that's what it's about. It's like, put yourself out there. The worst thing that can happen is someone says no. But what if? Ask yourself this: what if they say yes? What if someone eventually is going to say yes to the request? It's just a matter of time. Maybe you have to brush up on your marketing. Maybe you have to um, work out your proposal a little bit better. But somebody somewhere is going to say yes, and you just have to get through the people who say no until you get to the yeses. But more important than anything is, remember, you have to say yes to yourself. Because if you don't believe it, nobody else is. It's not going to happen. So put yourself out there. Pursue those goals. And don't worry about the people who say no. It's okay. It's perfectly okay. But eventually, you're going to get the yeses. And what if it's a yes? Tell yourself that. And see how everything just kind of changes. Focus the issue, not the person. And what if they agree? Alright, till next time, I will talk to you later. Have a great one.